Hi everyone, this is Heidi Gustad with another knitting video tutorial for you. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to work the easily repeated Mezquita lace. To work Mezquita lace, you're going to need to cast on a multiple of 10 stitches plus 11. So right here, I have, for demonstration's sake, 21 stitches cast on. And in my swatch, you can see what the finished stitch looks like, but we'll come back to this in just a second. So following the pattern, you're basically just working a series of a couple different rows. So all wrong side rows in this stitch are going to be purl stitch. So I've done my 21 stitch cast on and purled all the way across to start. So we're back on the right side. Now I'm going to begin with knit 1. And now we're at the series of 10 stitches that you'll repeat across if you're working with more than 21 stitches like I am. So we're going to begin with a yarn over, knit 3, and then we're going to do an SK2P, which is slip 1, knit 2 stitches together, and pass that slip stitch over. So this is decreasing your total stitch count by 2, but we've already done 1 yarn over to add 1 back. Now we're going to knit 3 again. 1, 2, and 3 before yarning over to replace that second stitch we decreased, and we're going to do a knit 1. So to reiterate, that first stitch was just a knit stitch, and then the next 10, those are the stitches you'll be repeating back and forth, or you'll be repeating that same series of 10 stitches all the way across your row until you get to the end, the last several stitches like I have on my needle here. Now we're going to yarn over, knit 3, SK2P, so slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over, and we're going to wind up with knit 3 before we yarn over and end with a knit 1. Now I'm going to purl all the way across our next row, which is a wrong side row, and remember that all wrong side rows in the Mezquita lace stitch are purled, and then I'll show you the other stitch or the other row repeat used in this stitch. All right, and now we have purled all the way across that wrong side row. And so you'll repeat what we did in the first row with the yarn overs. You'll repeat that 1, 2, 3, 4 times, which you can see here, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 5 times. So you can see in the spine here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times you'll repeat that first row. Next, we're going to stagger where those yarn overs and SK2Ps are placed. So we've done them here, here, and here. And now we're going to switch those so we get this beautiful leafy shape to our Mezquita lace. So we're going to start with a knit 2 together to begin. So there is knit 2 together, and now we'll knit 3, and then after we knit 3, we'll come to the spine of where we have a series of SK2Ps, or in my case just one since I'm demonstrating. And we're going to yarn over, knit, and yarn over to frame that middle point before knitting 3 again. And then we get to our yarn over, knit 1 yarn overs from before, which we will SK2P. So slip 1, knit 2 together, pass the slip stitch over. So you'll repeat not that first knit 2 together, but all these other stitches all the way across your row, depending on how many stitches you cast on, before finishing your row up as follows. So we're going to knit 3, yarn over, knit 1, yarn over, knit 3, and we will finish up with a slip 1, knit 1, pass the slip stitch over. And so again, you'll do this row that I just demonstrated. You'll do that 5 times, purling all wrong side rows, and then when it all comes together, your finished lace will look beautiful like this swatch. This easy lace is right at home in a variety of shawl and blanket patterns. If you've got ideas for where this lace would look good too, let us know in the comments, and while you're there, that's the place to ask questions if you got them. So tune in again soon for more knitting video tutorials.